Hey YouTube, this is INTP Ramblings. We're just going to talk about whatever comes to mind, really. So earlier we were talking about existentialism. I found that pretty interesting. So you're saying that it's like nihilism with a purpose. Is that right?
Yeah, and also our first take of this video,
Yeah.
the audio was cut out. So
Yeah.
it's nihilism with a purpose. It's a counter movement to nihilism.
Yeah.
Like Nietzsche's proclamation that God is dead. He's saying that we can no longer look to religion for our questions about life. They can't be answered by religion anymore. We have moved beyond that, and with that comes a movement where, there's no God, so what's the point of being here? You know, we're just sitting here. There's no point. And existentialism was kind of a counter movement to that, to the pointlessness.
Yep. So, what are the different branches of existentialism? Is there like a cluster of different views within it?
Yeah, it's a name given to just a group of philosophers, and each of them have their own separate ideas. I like Nietzsche and Camus. I haven't even read any other philosophers except two.
Yep.
Nietzsche, he's just completely genius. He is absolutely genius. He goes into the morality of Christianity and sort of dissects it.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, this is the real emotion behind this altruistic giving.
Yeah.
And and he brings up this philosophy of self-overcoming, of reaching the best you can be.
Yeah. It makes sense to try and enjoy your life while you're here, I suppose, regardless if life is meaningful or not. I was watching another INTP video. He's like, even if life is meaningless, you'd rather go out and enjoy yourself rather than putting yourself in a trench and not being able to see out of it, sort of thing. Would you say like introverted thinking is sort of like the trench and you can't see above it, but once you go out and try new things and get a better perspective, it's like you can finally see over and you see things more clearly by actually...
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's...
INTPs have trouble getting out of their little box.
Yeah, yep.
They're like, this is my box. I'm not going to leave my box. I have a computer.
Yeah.
And that's all I need.
Yeah.
But we really need to get out. We need to get out of the house.
Yeah.
We need to go places. We need to do things that are out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
And that's how you really grow as a human.
Yeah, that's right. Have you found that you have a bit of cognitive dissonance with decisions, though? You're sort of like, humming and hawing about things too much, and you find that at the end of the day you haven't really done anything, you just sort of thought about it?
Yeah. I have a thing now that I do when I get into that mode. I sort of like, I try to go on impulse.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, like say I want to audition. I'm in theater, so I want to audition to go compete. It's not like, if I compete in front of all these people and it will be very awkward. I'm just like, okay, no questions, I'm doing it. I have to force myself to do this.
Yep.
It's all about self-discipline. You've got to be like, okay, no questions, I'm doing it.
Yeah, fear's a weird thing, eh? That feeling as you're pushing through it to do something out of your comfort zone. It's pretty off-putting, but it's usually pretty rewarding. I suppose I'll try and keep this video in the context of nihilism. I was just going to start talking about social situations. How does nihilism affect your views on how you interact with others?
Well, I'm not really a nihilist.
Yeah.
I go by existentialism, but it's like there are two forms of nihilism. There is there is active nihilism, which basically you're just destroying values. You're trying to destroy social constructs. You're just like, there's this, I don't believe it, I don't like it, get out of here type thing. Passive nihilism is kind of like, I hate life, I want to die, everything is meaningless. You don't do anything about it. Being a nihilist, I sort of see through like the social constructs, and I'm like, why do you guys not see what I see? That's an INTP thing.
Yeah, that's right. That's definitely a big thing.
And I find INTPs are sort of already nihilists. They're already like, against social constructs, against the ordinary way of doing things.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, this has been a good talk so far. I'll just turn off for there, and I'll chuck this one up and see how we go from there. Cheers. Thanks, YouTube.